A pleasant day to all of you. We are Group 3 and we're here to present the Module 10, which is the Globalization of Technology. Group 3 members, Danica Florida, Annalyn Aldubino, Laika Jean Castillo, Royce Bae, Glenn Garcia, and Kaiser Sinisa. First, what is technology? We all know that technology is a technique, process, or a material good emerging from the use of science in addressing human problems. These are the example of technology that we can find and use in school, home, and office. Those technology helps to deal with everyday dynamic things easily and on technical ways. That's why it's crucial and important nowadays. And talking about technology diffusion, it is the flow of technologies, meaning the process by which the adoption of new technology spreads widely throughout the world for one common goal of development, that began to utilize technology in their daily lives. And the outcome of invented technology also suggests the effectivity of the technology. For an example, since we are experiencing new normal education, society may have adopted the internet faster.
If there is something so profound in our experience of the modern world, that is the seemingly indispensable role of technology in our daily lives. Technology, as we have been taught in our science subjects, as that which refers to the application of science, is something that comes forth from using the systematic body of knowledge we possess to respond to pressing issues and problems that we face. If we are going to look for the main contributor as we participate in a modern world, that is the important role of technology. As we are taught in our science subject, technology pertains to applying science in real life and is something that has been developed through our knowledge in which could help in response to relevant issues and problems. We can glean that technological advancement has trodden along winding and often turbulent road to a process commonly referred to as Industrial Revolution or IR, wherein humanity has found a way to maximize the available resources that they can tap forward the advancement of their aspiration individually and collectively. Dito, malalaman natin na ang pag-unlad ng technology ay dumadaan sa napakaraming process, and this process is also known as IR or Industrial Revolution. Dahil dito, na-maximize ng tao ang kanilang kakayanan or kakayahan gamit ang mga available materials toward the advancement of their aspiration individually and collectively.
The Fourth Industrial Revolution. Klaus Schwab has used the term Fourth Industrial Revolution to refer to the era when people navigate between their online and offline selves. In this era of industrialization, people can expect the following. Emergence of creator entrepreneurs. Technology allows us to create more and to produce our ideas. They are the people whose primary role is creating new business, creating new startups, or scaling growing companies. Artificial intelligence. Ito naman ay ability ng isang computer to do the task that are usually done by the humans. Fusion integration of discipline. It requires skills, knowledge, ability to solve problems in the face of complex situations. Robotics, more daring inventions that are geared toward making our lives more efficient. Robots may be equipped the human senses such as vision, touch, and the ability to sense temperature that are essential in our daily lives. Internet, remote and real-time interconnectedness. A global network provided information and communication facilities consisting of interconnectedness networks. We can also anticipate challenges such as changes in the job market in terms of competencies required from people and in terms of preferences for machines than people in tasks that are performable by robots. Isa sa mga challenges na to ay ang pagbabago sa trabaho, sa workplace. It is because robots can improve efficiency and quality. It can also reduce cost and help to create more jobs for their human counterparts. Changes in nature of threats and vulnerability or cybersecurity issues as we become more reliant to digital technologies. In cybersecurity issues, ito naman yung mga steal data, mga damage data, included dyan yung mga computer viruses, data breaches, denial of services attacks. Pero may advancement dyan ng mga hackers. They become more skilled and finding weaknesses in corporate security system as they gain access to protected files and data. Changes in the way we do things and unanticipated impacts to basic services and sectors. It gives us the opportunity to gather, analyze the data, and use the data analysis to meet their needs and result into satisfaction sa education, sa health, and also sa environment.
Technology diffusion and globalization. In the age of globalization, technology also flows in and out across borders. This process can be referred to as technology diffusion. It is essential to look at technology diffusion because inflow and outflow of technology is simultaneous to economic, political, and cultural flows. Technologies are goods that are bought and sold in the market. Digital technologies such as smartphones, laptops, and other computing devices are very well within our reach. The diffusion of innovation. Nowadays, we also hear the term digital natives, which refer to people who have been accustomed to digital technologies. There are also those referred to as digital immigrants, people who were not born into the digital world but are coping and adapting new technologies.
Technological trends in the age of globalization. The following are just some observable technological trends in the age of globalization. While some of these trends have been scrutinized in scholarly works, many are potential subject of inquiry. Information and communication. The emergence of the Internet of Things or IoT makes human-computer interaction speedier and more reliable, making it possible to manage very important services such as transportation, healthcare, and security. Transportation. Transportation technologies have become more prevalent, with more people being able to avail of their own private vehicles. Some countries were also able to establish reliable and efficient public transportation system. Architecture, energy, and the environment. There is a movement toward green architecture as an impact of the recent clamor to address ecological breakdown. People are beginning to realize that our environment is at the tipping point, and if we do not do something about it, everything that we do haphazardly to our environment may boomerang. Alongside the movement toward environment-friendly infrastructures is the preference for green energy or renewable sources such as wind, hydropower, geothermal heat, etc. With the pressing issue on the environment, there emerges also new currencies such as, for instance, the carbon credits, the allowable amount of carbon emission that a country can have, which can actually be used in carbon trade. And there is space science. Since the first wave of space explorations in 1960s, much has changed in our space technologies. As nation-states invest in research and development on this issue, National Aeronautics and Space Administrations, or NASA, the U.S. agency responsible for space explorations, revealed that in succeeding years there will be attempts and efforts to know the possibility of life in Mars, get closer to the Sun, explore Jupiter's moon, send humans deeper into space, and test and develop more advanced space navigation instruments.
Most importantly, the contemporary world does also witness how technology nowadays can afford to simulate some of human capacities through the use of computers and machines, and etc. Artificial intelligence. When Sophia Bot, an almost humanoid robot, came to the fore, it has triggered discussion as to what would be the direction of humanity in the era of AI. What used to be found only in the figment of our imagination as reflected in the movies are now becoming more real and possible, as we are able to manipulate particles of atomic molecular levels, nanotechnology, We are also able to create a very particles that may influence and alter substance found in living cell. Example of use of nanoparticles in developing drugs. Ang AI o Artificial Intelligence ay ginagamit sa mga robot upang magkaroon sila ng sarili nilang pag-iisip. Sa kasalukuyan, kaya nang gawin ng mga robot ang mga kakayahan ng mga tao sa pamamagitan ng pagkontrol sa machine at mga computers. Ang nanotechnology ay binuo naman upang mapalitan ng isang particle o isang cell sa pamamagitan ng pag-inom ng mga pinagbabawal na gamot.
For the summarization of the module, we can conclude that humanity is the creator of technology. 2. Technologies will continue to emerge. 3. New needs and concerns of the place and its people are being recognized and realized. So it's expected that new technologies will also come to be invented. And 4. Facilitated the flows of goods and services, which is characteristic of globalization. Technology diffusion is a probable occurrences. At the end, we should always remember that we are the human who are capable of rational thinking. Nakakapag-isip tayo at dapat lagi nating itanong, are these technologies will bring forth into the world going to help us really achieve a future we desire? Let us reflect. Magpapatuloy pa ba? Makakatulong pa ba? Ito ba yung gusto natin para sa mundo before innovating or using it? Second, how we can remain faithful to basic and fundamental concepts such as goodness, beauty, dignity, and rights. Because technology may help us but also can destroy us. That's all. Thank you for listening to our presentation.